of my ayahuasca experience. The first day was very emotional, and there was a lot of crying involved. But maybe I wasn't really ready to let go the first day. I didn't experience the full power of ayahuasca. I didn't see the visuals. It didn't take me in. But because now I knew what was coming for the second day, I felt a lot more. I'll let it go this time. I'll accept the whole thing and just bring it on. So yesterday was the second day, and it started so strong. Like after ayahuasca, in maybe immediately 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I felt this was something else. The power of it, the power of sensations, the feelings, it was just way too strong for any human to control. So I tried to snap out of it, and I started asking around, and I had an amazing support. And I was the only one taking the ceremony yesterday with ayahuasca. And the support, I think we had 8 people. I started asking around, do you realize this is uncontrollable? I wanted that support, somebody to say, yes, you cannot control this, let go. And then I did. It wasn't easy though, I mean, I was still shouting. But when I let go and I lie down, right above me, a portal appeared right above me. It's beautiful. It's a mechanic. There's like machines. There's like in centered light goes in, but around it are machines. It felt so beautiful. I felt euphoric. And then I started shouting, I'm chanting, and it was incredible. Like I'm 41 years old, I've never felt such a joy in my life. And then Master Alex came, and he realized that I was maybe too ecstatic, and I was trying to reason out with him. I was saying, you don't know. This is me going to God. You don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean calm down? I'm going to the presence of God. This is a different plane. This is inhuman. What are you talking about? You're not even in the same dimension as I am. It's easy to say. I belittle people around me. You don't know. And then something bad happens. So the portal is right here. The light is going in. The machine is around it. It's not taking me. And when it's not taking me, and this is after minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, so the frustration started building up. And then I was like, take me. What's the matter with you? And I got angry and angrier. They're not taking me. Right there, it's like showing you this. Imagine you're so hungry. This beautiful food, this, medium rare steak in front of you, salted, hot, steaming. They're not giving it to you. Give it to me. No. And then that's when the whole thing started. The fight started. And then my ego, apparently, but at the time it is just a demon. I didn't know it was ego. It was just my demons. A demon came out of me. It's black. It's like smoke. It is so angry. It is rageful. And you've seen it. It was so bad. I'm so sorry. I feel so ashamed. It was coming from here. I was like, it's like coming out of me. And then I started shouting, I can't control it. And then I start shouting and cursing, and it is so rage. And that's when the fight started. I'm not sure who I was fighting. If it is them or you, or it lasted for maybe 2 hours. Was it 2 hours? Yeah. It was just way too long. But in my mind, it was like infinity. It didn't last. It was like, I heard this analogy many years ago. It's like counting the sands in a beach, the sand particles. That's how long it took for me to finish that fight. And the ego, but at the time it feels like me, I'm fighting for my life because it is so strong. It is beating me. that's when he decided that I'm not going to be reasoned out with. I'm not going to let go. So they decided that they're going to kill me. And I was like, good luck with that. Let's go. Let's go. I started shouting, cursing, fight me, hit me. Yeah, yeah. They hit me, I hit back for a very long time. But I was losing the fight. I also knew that because it's a bit like I have a boxing coach in Dubai. His name's Sam. He used to be British champion boxer. He's amazing. Compared to me, he's level 10. I'm 1. Yeah, so we spar every week, and we hard spar, like we fight, and it's sometimes violent. I hurt him, but if I hurt him 1, and when he's hurt, he hits back with 9. Yeah. So this was a fight like that, but not this time 10 minutes. This time it was infinity, infinity, and violent, Sam. It's not like, my coach Sam. He's like violent, like vicious. The Sam that wanted to kill me. That was his purpose. Just, you gotta die. And I was slowly dying. So it just stripped off layers. Every 10 minutes I lost something. I lost my curses, maybe you've seen it, like just every time it just down and down and down. And after 2 hours, I died. But before I died, I felt so sorry for myself. I said, I don't want to die. I was a good boy. You heard us? I was a good boy. Why am I dying? I don't want to die. I'm a good boy. And then the demon comes back again. No, fight. Yeah, boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Let's fight. We can beat them. No way. After half an hour, dies again. And then I was either dead, my ego, I think.
He's dead.
Yeah. Or like just barely breathing. At that time, you were just pushing me around. I think you were doing Kambo, or you tied me, my mouth. At the time, I was gone. I mean, I probably even pissed on myself. Yeah, pissed myself. It was gone. I got nothing left. And then after Kampo, I was like, it's lights and boom, machines. The machine world is turquoise color machines. It is, I don't have the vocabulary to explain what kind of machines it was. But it was not this worldly. I've never seen such machines. It's like it was turning on each other. Um, yeah, it's just, I don't have the vocabulary to explain this. And then lights out. And I woke up after lights out. Not the physical lights, but lights out here. Yeah. I woke up with an incredible shame, guilt, helplessness. I died. I felt like I died, and it was the worst experience of my life. It'll probably end up being the best experience of my life too, eventually. But what I felt this morning, like maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m., so helpless. I couldn't go to the toilet, and I need help, but I don't want to call for help either. So after maybe 2, 3 hours, I stood up, went in front of the door of the toilet door, but I can't go in. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Because I lost such a fight that you don't have anything anymore. It's just, what if there's something inside? How am I gonna fight? I've got nothing left. Yeah, I got nothing left, and then I started crying right in front of the door. I'm standing up. What felt like maybe 5 minutes, I just started crying, crying, crying. Yeah. And then I went inside the toilet. I saw myself like just beaten down, like, completely beaten down. I came back 2, 3 hours. I'm in my cocoon, my blanket, just crying, just feeling ashamed. But then eventually you know, you take one step at a time. I got up, I washed my face, took a shower, I shaved, I changed my clothes, and came back, cleaned around, and one step at a time. And then I started my apology rounds. I started with Jar and everyone, like, but I was waiting for Noi Noi to wake up because he was like for about 2 hours. I was just, how can a human say that thing to him? I mean, in front of the camera, I don't want to say it's such a bad thing that I said to him. It is just inhuman.
It's not you. It's the evil.
I said half human, half human. When he was holding me down, I felt horrible.
I understand.
So for 2 hours, I just waited for him to wake up. I just wanted to go and kiss his legs, you know, like, just, you're twice the man I am. I said all those things, you didn't hit me. Nobody, I provoked everybody. I provoked you. I provoked Rom. I provoked everybody. I was like, hey, why don't you hit me, boy? Come on, try me. And then when he didn't hit me, because I'm looking for an eye contact. If we have an eye contact, because people surrounded me, right, at one point, it's like Joy was holding me down. She tied me up. Everybody was around, and I'm just looking for a fight. Who's gonna? It's this dying animal, you know. It's that last little fight. Just look at me in the eye, so I'll punch you. You know, he didn't. He's just too experienced. He knows. He's seen that kind of demon before, I think. He's like, no, I'm not looking. And then I shouted at him, Noi Noi, you half human, who the fuck you think you are? Do you know who I am? Look at me, look at my muscles, you got nothing. Ooh. And then it comes back again from you. But then it's the last breath. It just died. Yeah.
So, do you have any wisdom or lesson?
I just never knew I could carry such anger, such fights, such, you know. I do know the reasons why, but in the real world, such anger, such rage never in my life manifested itself. It's not like I wasn't an angry person. I could get angry, but with decent, just like anybody. Um, I don't think I got in rage much. But what I had last night was something else. Spitting on people, evil, absolutely evil. I never want to see it again. I hope it is really dead. Um, it got a horrible punishment for it, and good for him. He went down fighting. Good for you. So I hope you'll know never to come back up, because there's someone who's stronger than you.
Difficult also to understand.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it saw something much more powerful than him. I mean, yeah, that light, the power of the machines is so strong. It just beats you, but it almost, it is like, it wants you to, it doesn't like kill you right away. It's like, hey, I'm gonna let you fight a little, boy. Why don't you show me what you got, your best fight, yeah? And then I give him my best fight, and then it beats me down. After half an hour or after 10 minutes, I come back up again. Ooh, fight, boy. And then light comes and it beats you down. And each time it does that, you just sink a little more, a little more. And then you start losing bodily functions eventually. It is like the muscles no longer work. Um, it's just, the tongue goes out, and it's just literally, it was dying. I mean, I felt I died. Thank you for the.
You are welcome. Thank you very much.